Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Flow Coach Johnny here with today's Flow Zone lesson, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, we're going to be doing a general session. That means we're going to do a little bit of everything. There'll be some stretching, there'll be some strengthening, there'll be some positive affirmations, motivational tidbits to keep you going through the day, to keep you uh, cruising through the afternoon, to get you eased into your evening if you're doing this before bed. So these exercises, these affirmations can be done any time of day. I start here in the morning so that I can start my day out in the flow. And periodically during the day, I might take a flow break just to recharge myself and get back into the flow. Even though I rarely get out, it seems like my life is one long, continuous flow zone. And that's what I'd like it to be for you. So when we're in the flow, what happens is you've developed what's called a flow personality. Flow personality has no inner critic. Flow personality doesn't judge itself or judge others. A flow personality is able to be deeply immersed in the now, the deep now. And that means that what you've done is you've induced a state of what's called transient hypofrontality, where the frontal cortex has effectively shut itself off from the rest of the brain, and it's able to function without interruption. And so therefore you're able to get a lot more accomplished. And it also helps your mood. When you're able to turn off all these needless emotions and get things done, you tend to be happier throughout the course of the day. So I'm going to touch on three things today. One's going to be perfection, one's going to be bliss, and the other is to talk about the flow code system. It is a complete roadmap to the flow personality, the flow code system. That's what I basically promote. That's what I'm talking about. I'd like you to become involved in this flow code system. The basic intention is to create a personality that is as fluid as possible. And that means that at any given moment, in any circumstance, you are able to get into the flow. So the flow is where you feel a sense of unity with everyone. You are aware that you become an objective observer to your reality. You know that you're part of creating your reality and your own happiness. We're the creators of our reality. We're the ones who make ourselves either live in a heaven or live in a hell during the day. And it's just a matter of perspective and mindset. So you want to be mindful of where you put your mind. The mind goes where attention flows. Should I say the mind flows where the attention goes? So if you put your attention on something negative, you're going to reap a negative reward. If you keep yourself positively motivated, then that's all that's going to come to you. Positive, joy, happiness, right? So you want to live life in a meaningful fashion. That means you want to be in the flow. So we start out with our intention to the flow. And our intention to the flow means that we're going to begin to set our mindset. So we're going to slow our breathing down to 3 breaths per minute. And we do that by inhaling for 8 beats and then holding for 8 beats, 8 seconds, whatever you want to call them, and then exhaling for twice that amount. So a 16 beat exhalation. This will effectively reduce your breathing to 3 breaths per minute, raising the level of CO2 in your blood, which tells your central nervous system through the vagus nerve that it's okay to relax. It's okay to be in this zone between alpha brain waves and theta brain waves. That's the flow state. You're going to be flowing in there. You're just going to be happy. You get all these feel good hormones released, the endorphins, the serotonin, the cannabinoids. They all start to get released and flow when you're in the flow, and just you live this life of bliss. Okay. So let's get started with our intention to the flow. Just follow along with me. Follow along with our guide on the screen. Our guide on the screen is going to show you that you will raise towards the screen, and then you're going to pull the arms back in towards your heart. This is a rhythmic thing that you're doing, and this is so that you can get in touch with yourself, with your soul, and with the flow. So with that, let's get ready to enter the flow zone. All right, and here we go, guys. going into our intention to the flow.
Intention to the flow. I am focusing my energy and intention to experience as much flow as
So
possible.
what you want to do is listen to the bells. That's the trick.
I flow.
This is a form of conditioning. And when you hear this bell, it tells you when to inhale and when to exhale. So on the first bell is an inhalation, second bell is a hold, and
I flow like
say
a
the affirmation
river.
to yourself as you extend the arms. Hold, and then release for a count of 16.
I am
Important to get the
flowing.
entire diaphragm flattened, taking a full breath of air and hold, and then slowly release using a pursed lip breathing technique. So it's, you put your lips together just like breathing through a straw.
I flow like a summer breeze. Always flowing. I flow like an ocean
Flow like an
wave.
ocean wave. Hold.
I flow freely. Just flowing.
Just flowing. Hold, flow riders. Ride the wave of the flow.
I flow with the flow.
Keep the shoulders relaxed. I invite you to close your eyes, partially or fully, or just keep them open and watch the screen.
Flow runs through me.
You've got the visual cue, and you've got the auditory cue. Flow runs through me, and it runs through you. I often say, why be in the flow when you can be the flow? You can actually be the flow. All right, next we're going to move into what's called the 7 mindsets ritual. And these are the mindsets that lay the foundation for the solid flow personality. The 7 mindsets are the intention, the observer, the transpersonal, gratitude,
Breathe
growth,
slow and breathe deep.
creative, playful.
I flow with the flow.
So flow with me, flow riders. Repeat these intentions to yourself. Repeat these mindsets.
I observe.
Full 16 count exhalation.
We are one.
This is muscles are transversal. We are one. Relax the shoulders. Remember to be grateful for this moment, grateful for this day, grateful for this time we can spend together.
I grow.
We grow every day, becoming a better version of the self that we were yesterday. Really?
I am fascinated.
Fascinating when you think about how small we are in relation to the rest of the universe, that we have consciousness.
Create.
We create our reality. We project our reality out into the world.
I am playful.
Always fun to play. Even that playful spirit keeps you young.
In unity.
We're unified in our quest to enter and maintain the flow state.
I flow with the
Let's go
flow.
through them again.
I observe. We are one. I grow. I am fascinated. I create. I am playful.
Let's play together, Flow Riders. Let's dance.
In unity.
Let's do it together. Get that full exhalation. Very good, Flow Riders. And at this point, you should be experiencing a very slight lightheadedness, which means that you have effectively raised the level of CO2 in your body, signaling your body to be in rest and digest mode. All right, now we're going to tie it all together with a flow recall trigger. And a flow recall trigger is a word that we use to bring us back to this moment, back to
Flow
this state of
recall
awareness.
trigger.
It's a form of conditioning, so that when you say the word Tuki, spelled T-U-K-I, it's a trigger to your cognitive framework to bring you back to these neurons.
Tuki.
So just say Tuki. Just say Tuki. And this framework that we're building, this bundle of neurons that are firing together, are wiring together. And when neurons fire together and they wire together, you're able to trigger them using a trigger. And I guess the trigger here, like I said, it's the word Tuki. So now we're going to do our warm up, and then we're going to get into our trigger session, which is going to be 3 moves. I'm going to probably do 3 moves today. And the breathing pattern changes on general days.
Nirvana
Let's warm
warm-up
up
section.
together, Flow Riders.
Let's go. 4, 3, 2, bounce.
Right, now remember, your body is capable of doing.
Add arms.
Gently.
Swing.
Let's keep the core tight. exercises every day.
Shake shoulders.
It's all about building cognitive framework, nurturing your mind. It's a little place
Shake
called
right
FlowZone.
leg.
This is where you'll be able to come back to it when you need to, when you're faced with a challenging situation and you want to be
Shake
more
left leg.
responsive. You don't want to be reactive. When you react, you can make poor decisions.
Front bend and shake.
Neck and shoulder. You can relax and shake.
Add legs.
Yeah, you're getting it all good.
Full body shake.
Come on up, flow riders. Shake that whole body.
Nirvana.
Stress.
Open up.
Flow.
Inhale.
Right breath.
Exhale.
Expanding the belly. Push up.
Inhale.
Expand the belly.
Exhale.
And exhale. Beautiful riders. Beautiful riders. Exhale. Come on.
Step back. Inhale.
Stretch.
Exhale.
Exhale. And every day we're going to get a little stronger.
Inhale.
Back a little further.
Exhale.
Come back. Get a lunge deeper. Today we're going to work these muscles. Our bodies. Stay
Arch back. Inhale.
back.
Exhale.
Go towards the ceiling. Back. Stretch.
Inhale.
Don't drop the belly to the floor.
Exhale.
And exhale. Arch towards the ceiling. Cat-cow movement. Good job. Wonderful job.
Rotate.
Look to the left or right.
Exhale. Inhale. Exhale.
Relax. Inhale. Reach.
Bend inside.
Reach out the sides of the body.
Exhale. Inhale.
Opening up and making space.
Exhale.
Moving our organs. Moving emotion. Moving flowing. Great job for riders.
Inhale.
Breath.
Exhale. Inhale. Exhale.
Inhale. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so now what we're going to do is begin our Nirvana trigger set. So let's see what we've got on tap for today. Today's trigger session is going to include, all right, let's see, what do we got today? Let's do number 7. Let's see, that's the, all right, so this is going to include the skating tornado, the spin plank, and the diamond chameleon. So as you can see, there's a change in breathing pattern. A 4-4 initially means breathing in for 4, count of 4, breathing out for count of 4. Spin plank, breathing in count of 4, breathing out for count of 8. So we're going to extend that breath. And then finally, ending with the diamond chameleon, we're going to do a 4-12. So if you guys are ready, let's get right into our
Nirvana.
and we take a nice connecting breath. And we breathe out. Open the arms, breathe deep, flattening the diaphragm by extending the belly when we breathe in. And then blow it all out. Great job, Flow Riders. You guys are really doing wonderful today.
Skating tornado.
All right, here we go. Stay with me, Flow Riders.
Nirvana.
Remember, this is a 4-4.
Inhale. Exhale.
4, 4. Breathe out. 3, 4. These are low impact exercises. Right, it's just a matter of engaging all of these trigger channels. We're engaging the auditory system, moving the body with kinesiology. Visually, you'll watch the screen, watching our guide lead us through these wonderful flow motions.
Breathe in.
We're flowing.
Breathe out. Nirvana.
Good job, the riders.
Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out.
Shaping the body. All right, good job, flow riders. Now just connect with the breath. To the waves flowing in, flowing out. Great job, flow riders. All right, we're going to come down now.
Spin plank. Commence Nirvana sequence. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale.
those side muscles in. Tightening up the abdominals. 5, 6, 7, 8. Great job, flow riders. All right, now just rest there for a minute. And stretch out on your belly. And just breathe. And just listen to the sound of the waves. In this position, we're going to do the diamond chameleon. This will be a 4-12 pattern.
Diamond chameleon. Commence nirvana sequence.
4, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Inhale. Exhale.
12. Into what's actually like a low cobra. Relax the shoulders, Four. Coming up. Stretching the low back. Relaxed.
Nirvana.
Great job, flow riders.
Breathe in.
In,
Breathe out.
breathe out. Breath, arching the back, lifting the front of the body, arching the thighs. All right, come down. And come back up. It's a low cobra.
Breathe in. Breathe out.
9, 10, 11, 12. Great job, flow riders. Okay. Now just relax. Enjoy the sound. The flow wave coming from the shore and going out. Excellent work for today, flow riders. You guys are in the zone. What to do now is tie it all together with one final flow recall trigger. And you guys know what that is. That's the Tukey for today, the second Tukey. So we pull up our flow recall trigger. And as I do this, I'm showing you how to navigate the software here. This program is the Flow Hub 7. And what it does is it'll allow you to
Flow
go through these routines at
recall
home.
trigger.
And it will allow you to practice these exercises whenever you want. There's so many things you can do with this Flow Hub 7 app. It's an actual app. So just say Tukey. And everything will be okay. Once you set the foundation for your flow personality and effectively wired in this flow recall trigger, this word, Tukey, you will be able to come back to a moment of calm when faced with a challenge. Great job, flow riders. Wonderful work today. All right, so we're going to come back to the screen and I'll put the spotlight here on myself. Hello, Flow Riders. All right, looks like I'm a little out of focus. Let's do that. There we go. So today we did a general session, which means we did a little bit of everything. And I want to thank you for joining me. And again, I just want to remind you that the flow code system is a complete roadmap to the flow personality. It's the basic intention is to create a personality that is as fluid as possible in any given circumstance that enables one to flow through life in a meaningful, fulfilling fashion. Now, remember, I said I was also going to touch on perfection. So this has to do with the category of health and well-being. Each day, devote a little time to daydreaming about being in perfect health. Each day, dream about seeing yourself in perfect health. Keep your thoughts focused, constructive, and enjoyable. Trust that whatever you are dreaming about will soon manifest in your lives. I also said I was going to touch briefly on the topic of bliss. Bliss means you're going to be in you're going to breathe and you're going to rest. You're going to come back to nature and feel unconditional love from the divine mother holding you, because the earth is our mother and the earth gave birth to us, to what we are, this human species. Observe those in the animal kingdom as they regulate their bodies with rest and communion with their surroundings. This is what animals do. They rest and then they take it easy. They're in their environment. When animals experience an event that brings fear, they use what's called succussion. Succussion. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that word. So succussion is a shaking. This is when you see an animal just kind of shake it off. This is why we do some shaking when we do our flow exercises. When we do our warm up, we do the shaking and the movement, because the shaking helps to release the discordance. It helps to let go of whatever bad feelings, pent up anger, pent up fear, and it helps them become present, and it helps the mind and body become at ease. So rather than being in a state of swirling fear and where you're going to manifest worry, guilt, anger, and shame, you're now able to become calm, especially if you add the word Tukey to it. So today, Flow Riders, go forth in peace, love, goodness, kindness, joy, happiness. Smiling as often as possible, practicing some patience. Try to have a childlike mind about anything you experience today. So that way you look at the world through new eyes, you'll see things that you never noticed before. If you just take the time to just relax, just be mindful of the world around you. We go through the day on autopilot. This is something that the human species has developed. Autopilot gets us through the day. And so once you tune out of autopilot, there's a richness that comes to your life and to the lives of everyone around you. So remember, we love you. And namaste. We are in unity, Flow Riders. We are one community in this together. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Watch these replays as often as possible so that you have a firm foundation for your flow personality. And I'll see you next time.